Why, hello everyone. Welcome back, it's Horizon, and I'll stop being stubborn. I will be taking these things down eventually, just apparently not today. That's fine. We'll get there. Besides, we have mysteries to solve. We can't be shirking our duties. Ooh, and it's looking so wintry out here. Excuse me, robots, Oh, hello, merchant. Nice to meet you. You will have to wait. This looks much more interesting. Excuse me, robots. Robots, excuse me, I says. Robots. Oh, come on. This is gonna get not so great. Let's just sort of head him off here, huh? I dare ya. See what you get? I dare ya. They're not gonna learn, huh? I don't think so. That's alright, I'm not gonna waste ammo on all of you.
Oh, mine now.
Alright, enough silliness. Got stuff to do. Answers to find. Now, what are these buildings? A lot of old robots. Some other things that are looking very tank-like. Ooh, the care package.
Right where he said it would be.
Thank you very much, Lance Reddick. Loved you in John Wick.
Not a bad selection.
And all the other
I'll
stuff.
put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
Now, be nice. He's helping. And it's not like he's the first guy who hasn't given us answers when we asked. I think in this universe, that's just how they say hello.
Corrupted watchers. Acting as guards.
Indeed.
The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family.
Come on. Sneak up. Sneak up.
Eclipse.
I'm not gonna get there fast enough. Gonna get spotted. Gonna get spotted! Oh, did I get corrupted? Phooey. Well. What's it doing, the corruption? I've got the status effect now, so what's happening? Can't really tell.
Wait, who went down?
I'll never tell.
Don't mind me.
Yeah. I'm not to be minded. Or noticed. Or messed with.
Someone slaughtered one of us.
Well, be patient. I'm gonna slaughter the rest of you. So, y'all gonna start searching, or,
Looks like I'm clear.
he's gonna leave me alone? That works. Works for me. Why don't I go ahead and start tracking all he is? Can do this proper. Perfect. All right, let's get to work. I was kind of hoping that was going to go a little smoother, but so it goes with me. All right, watchers, you are not welcome. Go down. Go down, I says. Get shot in the eye. Thank you. You also, bud. Down you go. I say down you go. Thank you. Next. Come on over.
Tell me when you see something.
You don't make it too easy. Go down. Whoa! Throwing bombs, huh? That's new. Be on fire. You on fire? You're not. Uncooperative. Well, I guess that's everyone.
Be prepared.
It's the one nice thing about human enemies, at least they give you a lot of money. Relative to the robots. At least it feels that way. Maybe it's not always that way, but they always drop some money, which is good, because I'm really at the point of upgrading where stuff costs.
These dig sites, they're massive.
They do seem to be.
All these ruins.
Come on, brothers, let's
Oh,
get him.
shoot. Sorry. I was lost in thought. You understand. Boy, there's a lot of y'all. But I did see someone shooting what looked like a gun at me. And that's exciting. You'll see why in a bit. Come on.
A corruptor
Oh, it's you.
might prove a challenge.
Only a little bit of one. It's all its backup I'm worried about. Alright, let's get equipped for this nonsense. What do we want? You know, rope caster could be fun on that. Give me a chance to clear out the trash. Sling, not necessary. Tripcaster, not useful because it jumps over most things, it seems like. I think we got all the good stuff here. Yeah, alright. So, let's see. Let's make sure we're all prepared for anything. And let's see what sort of damage we can do. You come over here for your face poking. Probably won't be able to finish it, given it's corrupted, but sure would like to. Come on. Good enough? Good enough. Excellent. Alright.
The snow's got a bite
Hey,
out here.
look up.
Will this finish this guy? Probably not, but... Ah. What's going on with your aim there, Aloy? That's better, thank you. Let's get out of here. Hide.
Still sniffing around.
Where's the big one? Come on up. There you are.
They're leaving.
Now, can I do this? That's what I'm hoping.
It's burning!
Yay! It works. And it doesn't alert anyone. Where'd the corruptor go? There you are.
Done fighting at our side, Meridian will be ours once more.
Alright. You there. Come on over. I won't bite. Only poke. There we are. Okay, Watcher's done. Just corruptors and humans. This didn't really work last time, but I'll wait. Oh, no, wait, there is one more of you. You come here. For your face poking. Come on. Hurry it up. Really don't want to jump down there, if I can avoid it. Fine, let's start sneaking around. Coming around? Great, okay. Can I do a drop attack? That'd be nice. Yeah! First time doing that. It's fun. Stop being corrupted.
Look out, it's her!
Oh. I wasn't being as sneaky as I thought, it turns out. That's fine. Get face shot. Ah, forget it. That works too. We better go hide before the corruptor gets here. Really would love to fight that one-on-one. If I can help it. Yep. Too far. Okay. Now. Go down. There we go. Okay. And then there's one more guy. And then it's corruptor time.
They're scanning for me.
With fire. Yikes. That's not good. Ah, boy. Surprise!
Gotcha now!
Whoa, you go down that easy? That's great. Okay, good to know. Lose some parts, please. Ah, nuts. Lose parts. Like that one. That's correct. Okay. Now we can start doing stuff. You know what? Let's do the fire thing. We know it works. Oh, I thought we broke that part. Hang on, it didn't go away. Ow. Lose that part, please. There it is. No rocks. Why is it so dark? Why is it impossibly dark? Yeah. Ow. Be hot, please. Be hot. Be hot. You're taking forever to burn. Like most robots, I guess. All right, now you're cooking. Now you're going down. Did you die? It's taking forever. There, that's it. This is gonna do it for you. Goodbye forever. Really thought that was gonna do it for you, but okay. Blow up. You look like you should be so dead by now. Please stop throwing rocks and things. I really just want you to be dead. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do something else for a bit, just to mix it up. Go down, please. It is so difficult to kill this thing. Let's go for a critical hit. Please die already. Good heavens. Seems excessive. Whew. Well, at least that's handled. Why is it so dark all of a sudden? Huh. Well, whatever. We cleared out the area. Now we can grab spoils and stuff. Let's start making our way toward whatever this is. Who's seeing me? How did you not hear all that commotion? You're a bad guard. Catch. Perfect. Now. Really dark in here. Or it was? That was weird. Okay. That must have been a bug. What am I hearing?
Explosion.
Let's see, better stock up. Okay. Little intimidating out here.
Explosion.
Yep. Oh my.
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving and be quick about it.
A Deathbringer, huh?
Daydreaming.
Good heavens. Okay. Can't override it. Makes sense. An unearthed ancient weapon platform built to deliver overwhelming force. Prone to overheating, eh? Weak to fire and shock. That's nice to know, at least. All right. So it has a repeater cannon turret. Destroying that. Where is that? Doesn't say where it is. Is that just the big one? I don't know. Cooling rods. This component is exposed when the machine overheats. Destroying this component causes high damage to the machine to overheat faster. Causes it to overheat faster. The core is exposed when the machine overheats. Good. Destroying this component disables the flamethrower attack, which sounds also good. Destroying this component disables a grenade launcher attack. Why am I not seeing... Did I need to, like, focus on it? Is that the problem? Heat vents. This component's exposed when the machine overheats. Boy, there's a whole lot to deal with on this. Hitting this deals greater damage to the machine and causes it to fall on its side. Yeah, let me scan it a bit more. Maybe there's just some components I've not spotted.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name.
There's a lot to take in. Yeah, I guess it's just not going to highlight all the parts. That's fine. Well, fire does good, shock does good, and, yeah.
Unless I destroy that thing first.
Alright, let's get equipped here with what we need. Fire, yes. Tripcaster, I don't know how much moving it's going to be doing, but if it's vulnerable to shock, then cool. This will be good for taking parts off. This... don't know if it's going to do anything, but it might work. Yep. Y'all's guess is as good as mine. And just some watchers, just for good measure, I guess. Let's take all this mess in real quick. Before things get really out of hand. Okay. Where can I be sneaking around first? Let's start with that. You come over here. I can at least do this. All right. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Or at least try to. Gonna do my sneaky best. All right. Can I get around? Maybe?
Getting soaked from melted snow.
Don't really know if this is supposed to work, and it might not, in fact.
I see something.
Nope.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus.
Oh, crap.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if there's weak points.
This is a lot. An awful lot. Let's see what we can kind of start doing a little bit to remove parts. Don't want you to have that anymore. Let's try that again. That did not go how I'd hoped. Alright, rather than trying to clear out the whole darn area,
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about.
let's try to figure out an opening gambit here. Like, I can try shocking it up front, which would prevent it from doing a heck of a lot immediately. But, boy oh boy. Let's try it first, I guess.
Fitting name.
Just as an experiment, if nothing
I'll
else.
never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Let's see what happens.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. Just as empty.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out.
Don't think that's doing a whole lot for me right now. I'm doing a lot of damage to it, though, actually. Which is great. Can I do a ton of fire damage to it? To make my life easier? Seems like no. I'm just kind of dying a lot, is what it feels like right now, to all the millions of enemies. Can I do anything about those machine guns? That's the real question for me right now. Please lose your machine guns. It's what I want most. Will those fall off? I'm starting to question whether they're going to fall off. I don't think they're gonna fall off. So, okay. So much for that experiment. Oh, hey, that one did break. It just took forever. All right, so that's not a viable strategy. We did wear it way down with the shock damage, though, so let's keep trying with that. Second thing I want to kind of test here.
Soon this demon will be up and running.
If I can sneak attack this dude up here, and then snipe attack that one over there,
Has to be one of the
that clears off this side a little bit. Maybe I can take cover somewhere,
I'll never get into that tower.
set up some defenses,
Unless I
and make it to
destroy
where it's a
that
little
thing
harder
first.
for all of the army to come at me at once. That's my hope. So, that's one.
My focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled
How?
his focus.
All right. Fine.
It's up to you.
Fine, fine, fine.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Probably. Okay. Okay, didn't see you there. You too. Thanks for sneaking up. This is the worst. Finish it, please. Thank you. Get some cover somewhere. I beg you. Okay. Die. Okay. Cover. Take cover. All right. Would you die? He is not dying. Yipes. Go down. Wow, you're durable. I hate it. There we go. Okay. I think it's just you and me now. Nah, there is one other one, but what's he gonna do? He's forever away. Die! Come on. Boy, good shot. Jerk. Take a shot at me. Come on, I dare you. Robot, I will deal with you in good time. You wait your turn. That's fine, whatever. Okay. I see you over there. Think you're being sneaky. You are not. How did that miss? Come on. Alright, I admit this is a little ridiculous here, but Alright, it's easy to make it overheat. But I don't think the fire arrows do bonkers damage to it once those are out. Maybe I need to be hitting it with stuff like this. Does a little. So it overheats on its own. Interesting. Okay. And I can make it overheat more by shooting it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's doing a ton more damage to it, other than just keeping it overheated. What about stuff like this? Eh, not really. Okay. Feels a little cheeky being over here just experimenting cautiously, but I sure appreciate the opportunity. Hey, overheat some more, please. Stay overheated. Like, okay, this is silly. I want to have an actual fight here, but I also want to learn what I'm actually doing. Destroying this component disables the repeater cannon attacks would be great, but... And it says it's weak to everything? Maybe I can just try using some of my, stronger arrows against it. Cooling rods pop out every now and then, as does the core, which causes high damage and makes the machine overheat faster. Destroying this component disables the flamethrower attack, which has not been a problem so far because I've not been close to it, thank goodness. Don't know where the grenade launcher is. The heat vents are exposed when it overheats. Let me try hitting it with a Terror Blast arrow when when all those little cores are exposed. That was reckless. Come on, overheat on me. There we go, okay. Now let's try this. Is it doing anything? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Let's overheat it some more, and then we'll be on to something. Let's refill that a bit. Sorry I'm not, like, talking meaningfully a whole lot. I'm very focused. There it is. Okay, so that's the sort of strategy I need to actually be doing. I can't tell if I was overthinking it or underthinking it, but I was thinking it the wrong amount. Let's just leave it at that. The shard salvager steel allows you to disassemble sources and modification. Oh, I'm full up, I see. Okay, fair enough. Hey, last person hiding, could you poke your head out, please? So we can wrap this up? Come on. Stop wasting time. Thank you.
Did it.
Yes.
Those things pack a punch.
They sure do.
That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
I will try to learn to fight those better and less cheesily. Unless that's the only way to fight them, in which case, go me. Let me clean up a bit. Then we'll go see what that is. Loot the Eclipse officer. Okay. In a minute. First, my prize. Boy, lots of metal shards, which is great. Some good mods that I need to make room for. Just a moment. There we go. Thank you. Anyone else? So let me think. Like, next time I was trying to do that fight, I would try sneaking around maybe a little bit, seeing if there were some more of the human enemies I could take out without alerting other folks. Then maybe open with those shock bombs that seem to really stun everybody. Then try to find somewhere to take cover so that I could be taking the pot shots. So, like, hitting it with fire to make it overheat, and then taking the pot shots at the weaker cores to do damage fast. I think that's what I try to do. Anyway, we'll get them next time.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that?
Huh.
Hades?
Indeed.
Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger.
Yep.
I need to find a way inside the tower.
I'm going in.
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
The detective's on the case.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Ooh.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Okay.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Careful. What was in here? Give me clues.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the HERT's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
It does. Any other ones in here? Give me audio logs. I need clues. So many nooks and crannies to check. Come on, you gotta have something for me. Gotta have something.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Doggone it, we did Skynet. Let's see, reception log, July 7th, 2064. At 9:54 a.m., Field Commandant dying of the Indo-Malay... Is it dying? Yeah. Dying of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. At 10:07, Ascender Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments can be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, we'll use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. Why are, like, coffee grounds companies and agricultural companies all learning about the Chariot line? That seems excessive. 10:12, so that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dying had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm gonna drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. So, had we gone full Shadowrun corporate wars sort of thing, to where this corporations were at war with each other, and that's how we got to the Skynet, or, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just keep walking.
What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Guess we got some reading to do then. I've been getting more mugs, by the way. So many mugs. But let's see here. This is... What is this?
The protocols use polyphasic entangled wave.
Okay, I know we heard that one. Okay. This one.
Welcome to Faro.
Okay, yep. We've got that one. Here we go. Okay. Elizabeth Sobek. Elizabeth Sobek, born March 11th, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other techs. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Okay. Ted Faro. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24th, 2013, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He's the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, LA, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular line of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded with its famous line of green robots and led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. All right, FAS. Faro Automated Solutions is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then-industry giants like General Synesthetics and RE Corp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company into the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by the famed engineer Elizabeth Sobeck, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across the media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 40s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation, with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-governmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Mobile Global, by 321%. And finally, corporation. An association of individuals created under authority of law having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders, through the sale or distribution of stock who profit from such ownership, vote at designated times for its governance, and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or property as holdings. Okay, we have done our reading. Let us continue taking steps into this building. Scanning. Wait, I see something.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
I have guesses.
The air. There's no smell to it, not even old death. Nothing natural.
Another
cave-in. But I could get through.
Okay. Let's see. From J. Friedkin to reception regarding a complaint. Hey, reception, if that is your real name. Want to know who scheduled into Malay right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain, because your receptionist-level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with... what? That's right again. Combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin. To you. Let's see. My. Alright, guess we're dropping down then.
Looks like I can climb here.
You grab this? Here we go. Okay. Not where I meant for you to go, but this works. Seemed like a perfectly good ladder looking... Nah, it wasn't a ladder, just kind of looked like one. Whoa! Aloy, make up your mind. Alright. Here we go.
Made it. Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
But I don't want to go up yet. I want to read more things, hear more things, find more things. This place is huge. You can't make me. Come on, losers, leave more audio logs. What's this? A holo projector. Okay.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
How indeed. These are the questions that sounds like they should have considered. Aloy, good thinking. It's good detective work. Any other rooms? Yes. Okay. Let's see. From Ted Faro to Paula Vasara, Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Boy, oh boy. All right. What else? What else? Feed the detective more information. I want it. Nothing? Ah, here we go. Okay, FAS campus security log. High priority alert, automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert, automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increased frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personnel firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. High priority alert. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. High priority alert. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. High priority alert. In light of the recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from offsite. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority. Additional entries corrupted. Sounds like things went south.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Can't imagine what. All right, let's go climbing.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Indeed not. Making it interesting, though, which is arguably better.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
That's the spirit. Yeah. Okay. Getting there. Yes.
Cold. Can't let myself stiffen up.
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the HERT's Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Technically true.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
What are we about to find? Other than more good views, well, kind of cloudy, but does look nice.
No room.
That's fine. Let us ascend. Ascend? Here we go. There we go. I don't know who's been leaving logs all the way up here, but I appreciate it. Careful now. Anyone feel like leaving me any more interesting little audio books for my climb? Well, that's more reading than... It's kind of hard to climb and read, but that's fine. From Gordon Nakata to Gina Zierman, all hands on deck. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I, till they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us, now that a stray HERT Timor unit is chowing down on the largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of HERT Timor-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation-states, and NGOs. That's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from HERT itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Gonna do a bit of a jump. Come on. There we go. I miss stairs. Neat views, at least. Oh, we gotta be getting close. Careful. There we go. Nope. Huh.
I can't spare the weight.
Yay, more audiobooks? Yes? Boo, actual books. Let's see. From Stacey Anders to Robert Rescher, Dolphin Vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Watar, on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Yay, corporations.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
Getting so near the top.
All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
I do too, given how open air everything is up here now. What's gonna have survived all this?
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
Yes, please.
A file has been recovered.
Ooh. Oh.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
Oh, well, thank you. If I didn't know any better, Robot, I'd say you were giving me these one at a time for dramatic effect. Detective Aloy approves.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I...
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Computer, you get me.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
I am intrigued.
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
I have guesses, but they're really out there.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
I've had a long day, Silence. Stop judging my questions. I'm the detective here. Yeah, man, I don't know.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life Life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough.
No, you haven't.
If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
What are you in a rush for? I just climbed a whole building.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of? Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
No.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Let's see.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How is that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Definitely so.
Well,
how do I get down?
Getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least.
Will it?
U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Okay, rappel down. How far? That's a start.
Rain. Ah well, I'm mostly waterproof.
Well, maybe this downward climb slide will be fun. Should wrap this up, but I really feel like I want to get to a fire. And down we go. Lots of new info to digest. Ah, shoot. That's not what I thought we were going to be doing here. Okay. We're doing this. Down, boy. Hold still and stop having components. No more components for you. I'm revoking component privileges. Stop having them. Let's get out of here. This is getting a little hairy. Let's see. How much of this fight do I actually need to do? Maybe it could be less than all. Go, 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 go. Ow. Take cover. Make a run for it. Kill robots. Come on. Give me an angle on you. In the face. Ow. Break. Ah, bad shot. There we go. That's what we needed. Boy, what a mess. Whew. Oh, come on, robots. Did I see something in there? I did. What is this? Nice. Fine, a little more reading, why not? Editorial, what does Odyssey say about who we value? March 8th, 2041. If you've been paying attention to all the public outrage in response to last week's announcement of the Odyssey project, you'd be forgiven for mistaking the proposed colony ship for a gold-plated space chariot that the world's trillionaires are conspiring to use to escape the climate catastrophe, leaving the rest of us to choke and drown and starve while the richies rocket off to Sirius. One Earth spokesman, Azar Safavi, went so far as to say the ability to drive the planet nearly to extinction and then even consider leaving it behind is the sole provenance of the obscenely criminally rich. Dander up, hackles raised? You bet. Only problem is, Azar's got it all wrong. The Odyssey is not a cosmic escape pod for CEOs, it's a rare instance of long-term thinking in the midst of our collective disaster. Even if every aspect of the project goes swimmingly, which we will all know will never happen, the ship won't even launch from orbit until 2080, by which time, let's face it, our species will either have found a way to reverse the climate, or will have perished. nor is the Odyssey of Vanity project funded by the preposterously wealthy. It is rather a yet again rare instance of an international project co-founded by 5 nations: the US, the Western European Alliance, India, China, and Japan. Yes, the project will accept donations by wealthy individuals, but donations will not buy a seat on the ship. The vast majority of the Odyssey's human passengers will not be old, rich, and smug, but very young, as in embryonic. The entire point of the project is to spawn a human population on the exoplanet. Interesting. That's some interesting new info. So maybe they didn't find a solution to the robot crisis. The Odyssey ship that went up had gone up already and ended up coming back down at the planned time. I don't know. I'm kind of swinging wild now. My brain was going to all sorts of wild theories places as I was getting bits and pieces of information, like, what if this environment I'm in is a pretty small, kind of contained bubble of the remains of the world, and stuff is still almost functioning and working outside it. I'm guessing not that. I'm guessing not a lot of my guesses, but it's fun to guess. There's a fire around here. Yeah, there it is. Fantastic. All right. Well, on that bombshell, let's wrap it up for today. And for this year, in fact. So, like, Carrie and I are off currently on, like, holiday trips and stuff like that. And we've had to do a whole bunch of, like, crunching to get a bunch of episodes banked to cover that trip. But doing bonus episodes on top of all the rest for that whole trip was really going to be pushing us further than we could go. So, Horizon Zero Dawn's going to go on a brief little hiatus while we have our little holiday trip and MagFest and all that sort of stuff, and it will be coming back in early to mid-January. So I will see you all then for more of this, which we will definitely be finishing because I'm enjoying it immensely. Y'all have yourselves a good one, enjoy your new year, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye!